Hi, I'm Tori, and you're watching usmagazine.com. Liam is a huge fan of Us Weekly. He's your biggest fan, basically. And he's 2. I guess that says something about him being my child in Hollywood. When he sees the cover, he just, whether I'm on it or not, he's like, "Mama!" And he will literally sit and flip through the magazine until he gets to a picture of Mama. And the best thing is he just started recognizing Stella in it. And he's always like, "Tella? Tella?" He can't say Stella. I want Stella and I to have a relationship that's an open book until she's like, "Mom, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to share that with you." I want us to have open communication. I feel like growing up, we had a lot of love in our household, but we didn't have a lot of there was some emotional disconnect because we didn't open up. We didn't talk about things. So the one thing I would like to introduce Stella to is the family dinner, because I feel like the family dinner is where people sit around, normal families everywhere, and you talk about your day. And I want to be able to share everything with Stella. If I said one thing to my mother, it wouldn't be public, because if she does intend on having a relationship with her grandchildren, which I'm totally open to, I just would like her to approach us privately. And making this public, you realize when you have children, like, this is about them. This is about her relationship with them. It's not about her and I anymore. And I would just like her to keep it private. I've done so many movies of the week, and no, I've never once. I mean, it's truly, in my opinion, about the person. I mean, I've kissed a million boys in movies of the week and never had a connection. And with Dean, it was different. I remember the moment. I can see it right now in my head. Literally, I was sitting with the director, and he said, "Oh, your co-star is here," and I turned around, and it was like a million blocks of hearts just fell on me. And I saw him, and I was like, "Oh my gosh," and I'll never forget that moment, seeing him, and I just knew. And that was it. I was like, there's the man I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. He's going to father my children, and he's my soulmate. I didn't say it in a stalker way in my head. I just was like, I fell madly in love. Fitness-wise, it was different with both pregnancies. Pregnancy, I've been pregnant for 2.5 years, basically, so it's kind of all I know is, being pregnant and then losing baby weight. And with Liam, I gained 40 pounds with each pregnancy. With Liam, I went on a diet regime, I went on an exercise regime, and I did lose the weight, and I was just like, "Oh, this sucks though, to have to exercise, to have to diet." I had never had to do that before. And then I was like, "Oh, it just doesn't come off." I read the magazines, I see all the actresses like weeks after they have a baby and they look perfect, so I thought that's what would happen, and it didn't. But with Stella, I gained 40 pounds, and having 2 kids with a busy working schedule, I started back to work 4 days after I had Stella. I didn't have time off, and to me, spending an hour even away from my kids when I did have downtime, I wasn't going to spend it in the gym. That just was not an option. I wanted to be with them. So with the help of Dean, he's so supportive, we decided to start cooking together. We got bikes. I'm not a biking girl. And I started biking. We got a little contraption to put Liam on the front, and I got the baby jogger, the double stroller. I'm that mom. I had to get the double stroller. I gotta say, the pressure totally came off, and actually the weight came off a lot quicker when I wasn't like, "Oh my God, I have to follow this diet regime, I have to follow this exercise regime." It was just easier doing it the natural way. The Donna Martin moment people come to me the most with is, I'm going to dork myself out right now and be like, "Donna Martin graduates." I hear that all the time. And I still chuckle. I still giggle when I hear it.